Stinks, man. That's it. He stinks, man. Your boss stinks, bro. That's not all done. Bye now. Yo, match can't see still. Nice, get out the these after you. What cup? It's already open. It's already open.
1 minute. That's it, guys. Ding, 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 ding. Guys, sit down, please. That's 15 minutes. That's the 15 minutes, guys. Okay, guys, if you guys can find your way back towards the front. Guys, brothers and sisters, can I have your attention, please? Please, can you sit more towards the front so you guys can see each other's presentation? Last team to sit down goes first. So I'm gonna be grading. If you guys can you go to the next slide, please? Case study number 1. If you guys can come up. this case study was, you want brothers and sisters. So, this case study is you want to invite your neighbor with a senior kid to join KFC camp in your chapter. His or her parents are not CFC and have no idea about KFC, not Kentucky Fried Chicken. How will you invite the kid and their parents to join? Ready, set, actions.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I'm really sorry. Where you guys off to?
Just headed to a CFC event. Yeah. So CFC is like this, it's like this community, like built around the church, and we basically, do these talks and like we learn more about our faith. We do have this community for kids as well. I don't know if you guys have heard of Kids for Christ. You guys want to explain what Kids for Christ is?
So Kids for Christ is a community where all the kids come together and learn more about God and grow in their faith. We have a verse where we centered around this called Mark chapter 10 verse 14, and it's let the children continue to be taught them that as this that the kingdom of God is not. So
Would your kid be interested in joining us?
what's it called that song?
It's Kids for Christ.
KFC. Oh, I really like it. Yes.
It doesn't stand for. There's no chicken. No chicken, but your.
Sorry, what was that?
But you will be able to have fun and like it's more interactive than if you was just taking. And how old is your student? Oh, he's 9. Yeah, so they'll be perfect age of place.
Seniors, kids, guys.
So there's other kids like it. Yeah, it's
So let's be honest, we all would have reacted the same way. But there are actual solutions that were on the manual. So I'll read you guys what the manual says. So the response to that scenario would have been refer the kid to your chapter couple coordinator, who must personally invite the kid through house visits to the family, and you must join the visit. So basically, whoever's leading KFC in your area, invite them to have like a little meeting with the family that's showing a bit of interest, and to make sure that you're there to show that you're personally like taking the opportunity to invite them to the community, and not just be like, here, talk to them, that kind of thing. That's great. So next slide. This one, they decided to swap theirs.
No.
We'll do it now.
You actually did this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Case study 2 then.
Do you need a chair?
If you guys would like to start preparing.
Josh, you need a chair.
Yeah.
Oh no, we're going up.
Oh, Chris, you're sleeping. We're not sleeping.
Troy, are you gonna be something again?
So this one's actually quite difficult. So it's during a senior kids camp, a kid wants to go home because he or she can't sleep without his or her parents. What will you do to convince the kid to stay? Why is John always sleeping?
He's in the library.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, action.
Okay guys, it's time to go to sleep. I'm gonna turn the lights off now.
Hi, Mama. Oh, I want to go home. I don't want to. Are you sure?
Nice. Okay. Poor Troy, man. He just wants to sleep, but he can't. But yeah, so the response to that, actually that's quite difficult, because with kids, they want different things. They want their mom, they won't sleep, like, even if you talk to them and be like, I'm gonna give you a PS5 for Christmas if you sleep, they probably won't do it. But the responses to these is actually two. So the first one is to speak to the kid, offering to accompany him or her to the sleeping quarters, but let's remember, if it's a girl, titas or sisters, if it's a boy, titos or brothers. The second one is, if the kid insists, raise the concern to your chapter couple coordinator, which they did. They brought it up to CJ. And then the CC would tend to call the parent, and then the parent would talk to the child. So well done, guys. So, next slide. This is a long one. During a CFC gathering, there are two kids who are not paying attention to mass, playing with their gadgets. As a rock facilitator, how can you encourage the kids to listen and be attentive during mass? Who's this one? Q3?
Yeah.
Wow, you're asking for problems.
Yo, we actually smashed it, bro. I have no clue. You reached over there.
Ready, guys? I'm sorry.
Come here, Chris, come here. Who are you guys playing? I was saying, it's a Bowman.
Ready? Okay. 3, 2, 1, action.
For our homework, we'll be going over the prodigal son.
No! I want to play!
You guys given his money from his dad? Dad, exactly his son. Son, I love you so much.
No!
So
Play!
you
No, it's not! Look, it's 80% my name!
he goes out.
No, this is 80!
Promise to his dad. He just says he's money responsible. Like he doesn't. Like this guy gambles, spends all his money.
What's that?
He lives in his bank account. It has nothing on it. So then he starts working in like back in the school for like he's so broke. He calls his dad. He's like, Dad, I'm so sorry. I spent all my money. I spent all my money. I'm gonna come home. And then the dad sees his son walking home. And then his son walks up to his dad's arms. He's like, Dad, I've messed up so bad. I don't blame you. It's like you ruined me forever. And I could be your slave if you want. And then the dad's like, son, you're my son, so yeah, I'm not gonna do that to you. In fact, I'm gonna throw a party from the car that we've just been planning up for.
What are you on about?
That's the prodigal son.
No, what is that? We just can't see! We can't see! We're done!
Oh,
Reese is going on. Okay, so the response to that one is as they did, approach the kids, gently remind them to keep their gadgets away and to participate in the mass, which they did. After the mass, approach them again and remind them the importance of mass. If the kid insists, so obviously if the kid won't stop, inform the couple coordinator and about the concern so that they can address it to their parents. Obviously, there's so much we could do if it's not our child. You know, there are limits. So bring it up to a CC, they will talk to the parents and then the parents can handle that. So well done, guys. Next one is case number 4. So team 4, you guys come up. So this one's nice and simple. You witness a kid bullying another kid, what will you do? Reese, you seem very inspired up there. Just want to say. Guys ready? 3, 2, 1, action.
Wait! What's going on here? Wait. Don't make so much attention, yeah? Go back up playing or something. Please, guys, delete it.
Coming at me! It's like looking at me.
Talk to both kids separately in private, which they did, nice. And then to the bully, ask the kid what made him or her do that. Remind that bullying is wrong because it hurts others who are our brothers and sisters. And to the bullied, ask the kid what happened. Remind the kid to always be forgiving and to report the incident the next time it happens again. And then obviously raise the concern to your CC. There are a few more cases, but we don't need to go through that. Because you guys kind of got the gist of it, which is, at the end of the day, try to be understanding to the child. Obviously, children are still trying to understand their own emotions. So they don't know how to react when certain things happen. And us, as more mature individuals, we take on the responsibility to try to understand them, because in a sense, nobody's wrong because they're still learning. They think that what they're doing is right for them, so it's up to us to teach them what is acceptable and what isn't acceptable. But when in doubt, if it's something that you don't think you can actually handle or you're struggling to tackle, always bring in a couple coordinator. Bring in a CC, ask a tito, ask a tita, somebody that's more, what's the word? Mature no, or more experienced is what I'm trying to say. More experienced, because obviously they've gone through many kids. So yeah. So obviously we're gonna skip through to conclude. Bliss no, yun lang. But to conclude, showing love is a very difficult thing, especially when you're under pressure both internally and externally. The best way to approach a situation is calmly. If you're not calm or you don't think you can handle it in a non-narrow-minded way, always bring somebody else, specifically a CC, to help you out because they're more non-biased when they're stressed. And yeah, if in doubt, never be scared to ask for help from a brother or sister or tita or tito. And most importantly, pray. Never forget to pray because God's guidance is stronger than anyone else's. And for that, may God be praised.
Hello. Okay. Another round of applause for Grimes! Okay. Well, yeah, that was a really great workshop. It was really nice to see how everybody want to tackle their situations. And so, I'm going to introduce the final speaker for today. This is our final workshop, or session, I think. And so, you know, he's a very well-known guy in Wales, the queer of the queers, you know, previous South head. I'm going to introduce to you Sean Eufrasio. Let's go, Smith. I think he's shy. It's okay, bro. Okay. I think he's still shy.
Do the intro again. Sean, you brush your...
Sure.
Come on!
KFC rock.
Get it. It's KFC.
Okay, so this is the last talk for today, and I know you guys are probably tired, so you know how this goes. I do a talk, you end up crying, or you get inspired, and then we go home, right? That's from your experience, right? Cool. So, this is the last talk of the KFC rock training. You ready there? So, yeah. Next slide. Cool. So before we start, we know what, you know, this is all about rock training. It's about serving the KFCs, right? And I know it's easy to forget or to realize what it is that we are serving for. Sometimes, if you've served before, you don't want to serve KFCs because you're like, I'm too old. I'm not even using the mic.
Thanks.
Oh, nice. So it's easy to not want to serve the KFCs because you want to join in with the other YFC activities. Because you want to, you know, you think, kids, I don't really want to look after them. Hands up if you like kids, unlike Tristan. Not in the way you like some joke. Hands up if you like dealing with kids. Right. So not everyone wants to deal with kids, right? And so it's important for us to remember what it is that service is about and what it is in service that we need to have, which is to have a heart like Jesus, where he was going around and instructing us to love one another as you know, with all our heart, to love one another, in the most basic sense. Cool. Next slide, please. Cool. So, I'm going to ask for a few volunteers. I'll take 4. Hands up if you're a volunteer. It doesn't, like, you're not going to do anything crazy. I'm not going to make you dance or sing. So, unless I'm going to ask you, unless you want to be asked by me, then put your hand up.
We volunteers should be...
One from each area.
Yeah, let's have one from Wales, one from Gloucester, one from Bristol, and one from Angel. So yeah, let's get one from Gloucester.
Come on, Gloucester. Come on, Gloucester. Come on, Gloucester. Charles.
Katie?
Charles.
Anyone from Wales? Josh? choose anyone in this crowd and you're gonna give them a genuine compliment on something that you know they are good at, or something that you like that they do.
That's a very short.
Ooh.
Yes, I like your drawings.
Not bad.
How do you respond to that? How do you feel?
Very thankful.
What's when Mia said she likes your drawings? What was your initial reaction?
Happy.
Cool.
Troy, I like your Instagram feed.
Thank you very much. I took a lot of time in it.
Chris, I like how you're just like out there. You don't care about yourself. You don't know what you talk about. You're just yourself.
Thank you. Very happy.
Brian, I like the way you sing and play guitar.
Thanks, Josh. No, I appreciate it.
Cool. Thank you guys. Yeah, if anyone wants to, you guys can sit down now. Thank you. But if you guys want to come up and like, I don't know, lift someone, then yeah, just come on. So, moving on. So, humility. I want to ask you guys what it is that you think it is, or what is it to you? What is the mark of a humble person? And like anyone, I just need answers from everyone and anyone. There's no, well, there is a bit of a wrong answer, but we're not judging anyone. So, yeah, what is humility to you guys? Like, it's a word that we say a lot, but I remember not knowing what the heck humility was until like much later, because I thought humility meant humiliate or something similar. So, to you guys, what is your understanding of what humility is? Shut the answer out.
It's not thinking less of yourself, but thinking of yourself less.
Very nice. Very nice. Anyone else? Cool. So, a lot of times we think of humility as, we have this false view of humility. So if you go to the next slide, please, Jam. We have this false view of humility, which is something we'll call false humility, where we think, someone compliments you and you're like, no, I can't, or really, or if like an intelligent person downplays how smart they are. Or if a pretty person is like, no, I'm not that pretty, just because you can't take a compliment. That's not what humility is. Humility, we fall into this belief that humility is where we can shrug off a compliment because we don't know how to take it, or because we think the humble thing to do is to deny it. That's what we think of, right? If I said, Jairus, you're really cool and you're also playing basketball, I'm like, I don't know you, what are you gonna say? But you're like, you say thank you, or you're gonna be like, nah, or you back away and you think, no, that's not really me. So, false humility involves downplaying our talents and achievements, while true humility accepts and acknowledges them as gifts from God. A lot of times you think, humility is, the humble thing to do would be to not put yourself up there. But, can you play next slide? I don't know what's next. Next. Back. And again. And go back. Yeah. So, humility. Next one. Yeah. So humility isn't so much as, isn't so much as downplaying yourself. It's learning to accept and acknowledge the gifts that you have. If someone says you're good at something, there's no point in saying like, oh no, if someone says you're good at drawing, they'll be like, oh, you're really good, and you tend to be like, no, I dabble in it, I don't really think. Yeah, I've had that, because I don't know how to accept a compliment. But the humble thing to do is to just be like, thank you, and accept it, because you know that gift is coming from something else other than you. Yeah, next one. So C.S. Lewis, author of Narnia, you guys know this, said more like self-forgetfulness than modesty. So that's what humility is, how he described it. Forget what you know. No? Yeah, forget. It's made more sense in my head. So modesty. But you just remember that. Next one. So the mark of someone who is humble is someone who is honest. You know, hold on, where am I? Yeah, humble person is honest about the things that they have, right? Humble person is gonna be like, yeah, this is my strengths, this is my weaknesses, and you acknowledge what it is that you're good and you're bad against. If someone says to you, I think, can you serve KFC? Like, we think you'd be really good at it. And you'd be like, don't really want to serve the kids. The humble attitude is to accept the fact that they see something in you that you don't see in yourself. Okay? They are grateful because that they know that they aren't doing this alone, but the fact that they have this gift that they've been given and they can use it in a way that other people can see them using it. Okay, so if someone asks you, oh, Reese, can you play for NatCon or something again? I think we're really good. And for some reason you're like, no, I think there's someone. I don't think I'm that good at it. Or if someone asks me to drum for Eurocon because I don't believe in my own skills, and I'm like, I don't think there's anyone else. I think there's other people better than me. Then, yeah, the humble thing would be to accept it, that they realize it, and be grateful for the fact that they've asked me, or the fact that they've asked you, whatever talent you're given, to accept it. And you know that that gift is not something of your own doing, but the culmination of all the efforts of other people around you and yourself. And lastly, someone who is humble listens. Do you guys have a favorite teacher from primary, secondary school, or college, or whatever? Why did you like that person? What makes them your favorite teacher? Shout out.
They took care of me.
Huh?
You're kind. They explain the content in a way that I understand it.
Nice.
Took care of each of us individually, was it a child-to-child basis of how she treated me?
Anyone else from this side? Matthew.
They put full faith in you even though after a while.
Right, so they put